This is Doormat Delivery early on a Sunday morning. It is about 4:15 a.m. and I have a Amazon Flex block scheduled in about 15 minutes. On my way there, should be about less than 10 minutes to get there from here. As far as Amazon Flex goes, it's not necessarily always great hourly pay or even dollars to miles ratio, but this one wasn't too bad. 3.5 hours for $82, maybe $82.50, I think. So that's close to $25 per hour anyway. The biggest problem with Amazon Flex is you don't know how many miles you're going to be going, how many packages you're going to be delivering, or where you're going to be delivering. So far, I've done maybe a dozen or so Amazon Flex blocks, and I've been anywhere from the other side of the city that took me an hour almost to get back home, to neighborhoods really close to my area that I enjoyed. And one time I actually got to Amazon facility and they only gave me one package to deliver. It was really crazy. Unfortunately, that one package was going a ways away from my house, and I did have a long drive back home, but that block definitely took a lot quicker to deliver the one package. You also have to spend a little bit of time when you first receive your packages organizing the packages, numbering, sorting, so that you can have your first stops handy up here in the front seat. And then I'll usually put the first 10 stops up by me in the front seat, and then the next 10 right behind, so that if I want to be able to grab number 11 or something like that, it's usually pretty handy. But it's also fairly easy to shift several packages to the front. And anything after stop 20 and higher go into the far back of the car to be moved forward once you've cleared out the first 20 or so. It's a cool 19 degrees out according to my car right now. The sun should be up in about 2 hours. This block is supposed to go until 8 a.m. It's always nice to get done a little before that, but I should be finishing in some daylight, whereas some of the blocks I do finish at 7, and it hadn't even gotten light at that point. But now the sun's starting to come up a little earlier. You would think at 4:15, 4:20 now a.m. on a Sunday morning that the world would be mostly asleep. And it probably is. But if you come to a Amazon distribution facility, you'll see a very much awake world. There's often a traffic jam just to get into the parking lot here. Sometimes I've done a little cheat and gone left, which I think it's supposed to be one way around, but if you can get in there and take a parking spot, you can save a lot of time sitting and waiting. But that's all right, not in a huge rush here. The goal was to get people's packages delivered by 8 a.m. I think I'll do that. All right, let's see, we got 35 deliveries and 38 packages. my time to label them all. I have to scan one by one. Got quite a few food packages, it looks like. All packages scanned, organized into the car. 4:53 now. That took close to half an hour, but I also had to wait a few minutes for my route. Normally that comes up right away for me, but I actually had to stand there for maybe 5, 7, 8 minutes. And I am going to the southeast side of Charlotte, a ways away from my home. It's definitely less stressful on a Sunday. I've done this a couple of times on a weekday, and I'm a little more stressed about getting back to work in time.
Amazon Flex block completed just a little after 8 o'clock. It took me till about 8:02 or 8:03. Then made a quick stop at Dunkin' Donuts as I was pretty hungry. Got a croissant and a couple of donuts to bring home to the family. And now it's already a little after 9 and I'm home. Okay, you guys have a good week. Doormat Delivery over and out.